To the world of sports, Hapoel Majd Al-Khoum is the only Arab women's basketball team in Israel qualifying for the Women's National Cup in Israel. But there's a need for more female Arab representation in sports across Israel. Sarah Shalala has the story.
Sportswomen in all their diversity. This court specifically has a fresh trickle of Arab athletes chasing basketball glory. And this woman has been behind it all from day one.
I started playing basketball when I was in 8th grade in 1993. At the start, it was a school team. Later, it became external, and it belonged to the village council, which meant that I was competing in the name of my village.
Smahan was representing her Arab village of Majd Al-Khoum in northern Israel in basketball matches. But in 1998, the team dissolved due to budget scarcity. And it wasn't until 2008 that she worked to re-establish the team and bring back basketball to her village again. That's how her team Hapoel Majd Al-Khoum was born.
When the team was launched, the girls would pay a training fee to the trainer at the start. We also approached businesses and businessmen to get financial support and funding to keep the team running. Then, after 2 to 3 years, we got support from the local council.
From very humble beginnings, today the team is part of the highest league in its area. Out of 14 teams in Israel's Women's League, Hapoel Majd Al-Khoum is the only Arab girls basketball team qualifying in Israel's Women's National Cup. And Shada Kanan is one of the several athletes leading the way for the next generation. She says it's been no easy feat.
I started by chance when I came to a training session with my neighbor to see how she plays. I told my parents that I'm going to study at Wingate Institute, and of course at first I faced a lot of opposition. The value of sport for Arabs and Jews, or generally, is not really understood. They don't understand just how important it is.
Shada says she wishes Arab women weren't as underrepresented in sport across Israel.
We don't get the same representation as Jewish women today on social media. We always need to put in a lot more effort to get to the same places they can reach easily. Even the budgets we get are very little compared to Jewish women in the country, or men generally. Even though I feel things have been improving in the past few years, it is still not enough. We still have a gap.
The bigger goal is not to make their names in sports, but to raise awareness and inspire a new generation of Arab women in a community that often perceives sport as an unserious business.
I will graduate as PE teacher. I want to show young girls that sport is valuable, that it's not just playing around with a ball. There is value to it.
At each game, we hold social activities for school students to encourage others to get involved.
I would love to see more Arab teams like ours, especially ones on a high level. Sadly, in the higher level, there's very little Arab women. So I wish and I hope that Arab teams start working on themselves more professionally to reach the high level we're at. I believe sports can build a healthy generation, far from immorality. It is a responsibility of trainers, PE teachers, and schools to encourage girls into sports.
After all, things will keep changing the more this generation of women keeps chasing their basketball dreams. Sarah Shalala, i24 News.